Hello, YouTubers. A very wonderful, warm welcome to you all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people around the world, as well as various Canadian public transit elevator enthusiasts, speaking to each and every one of you. I am here to provide a live mid-March 2024 update to talk about the amazing positive details, what is really going to be happening this March before Easter weekend. And it also does involve the completion of my 6 month of my second season in AS1 5-pin All-Stars 1 Special Olympics bowling at Doon bowling lanes as well. And I'm also going to talk about my amazing score that I also recently got at the start of my 6 month in my second season of Special Olympics bowling All-Stars 1 on the first Sunday of March 3rd. It is also, before I get into that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say this live mid-March 2024 update is actually going to be on a premiere for the second Sunday of Sunday, March 10th of this year in a week from now. So I just thought I would like to provide a live mid-March 2024 update and also talk about the positive details, what has really been going on. So here we go. I am very excited and very proud to announce, everyone, on my 6 month of my second season of Special Olympics bowling, on the start of the first week of this month of March, I scored 149 points, 116 to a total of 265 points at the start of my 6 month of my second season in AS1 Special Olympics bowling at Doon bowling lanes very recently. And I'm very proud to announce that this is our last month of my second season of AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics bowling. And I'm very proud to announce that we are also going to be given a hot dog lunch at Doon bowling lanes on the last day of my second season of AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics bowling on Sunday, March 24th, in a couple of weeks as well. So I'm very excited about that as well, since you may as well want to know, over 5.5 months since between mid-October to very recently this month of March, I have been doing very well in my second season in AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics bowling at Doon bowling lanes. Since 4 weeks ago, almost 5 weeks ago, at the start of February last month, I scored 185 points as well as 97 points to a total of 282 points, closer to 300 points, and also made a very epic finish, and that really turned out very well. So I am very excited to tell you that I look forward to showing you my amazing medal for the completion of my second season of Special Olympics bowling at the end of my 6 month of my second season in AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics bowling come this March as well. So please stay tuned for that. And also, there will be a live end of March 2024 update. I will probably do that early before the start of spring break, before as well as after the kids get off school for spring break as well. So I'll do that a couple days before the start of the first weekend of spring break. So this way, before my last day, my second season of Special Olympics bowling draws near, Sunday, March 24th, I will provide the positive news as well. For those of you who would like to hear, I will definitely be saying Happy St. Patrick's Day on the following Sunday, March 17th, so I'll make it live for that as well. And also a live Happy St. Patrick's Day for March 2025. So I hope each as well as every one of you will stay tuned for that as well, and I will provide you with some amazing news. Now, I'm also very excited to inform you all, everyone, during the middle of this month of March, Saturday, March 16th, I am also attending the open house in Northwest College at the end of the second week of this month of March during the middle of this March. So I'm very thrilled about that as well. And I'm also planning on looking into some spring courses, what might interest me during next month of April or during the month of May or close to the beginning of early this June before the summer. I don't know yet, but lots of positive options and lots of open door opportunity as well. And most importantly, everyone, I am also very excited, very pleased to inform you all. Evan, Cal, and Blake and I, the four of us, have been doing very well in Special Olympics bowling this year. In fact, I just recently did in lane 42. I made a tremendous start of 149 points, and in fact, I have been well above my average too since last year. In my first season in AS1 in Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Doon bowling lanes, my average was 109 last year. And this year, my average has passed 125 points as well as 126 points. And I'm so looking forward to signing up for both AS1 All-Stars 1 5-pin bowling at Doon bowling lanes again, as well as 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center at Gateway bowling lanes for next year's Special Olympics bowling after this summer, next fall, for the 2024-2025 Special Olympics bowling season for my third season next year, coming up after summer holidays after the summer, and also looking forward to signing up for my fourth season the following next year after for the 2025-2026 season, including my fifth season in the 2026-2027 Special Olympics bowling season. So there's a lot of positive details in stone, but I will talk about that as we go. But most importantly, everyone, our coaches in AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics bowling are very impressed with my hard-working performance, what we have been doing so far this year. In fact, I'm so very excited to get all the pledges signed up for the Special Olympics Bowling Tournament Bowl-a-thon for Saturday, April 13th of next month to complete my second season in Special Olympics bowling this year as well. So lots of positive excitement is up in the air, since you may as well want to know, in between my work and my AS1 Special Olympics bowling schedule, I have been doing a lot of shifting with 5-pin and 10-pin bowling practices in between. So I've been going back and forth, shifting with 5-pin as well as 10-pin. Most of all, everyone, I would like to tell each as well as every one of you, where I'm really looking forward to getting my bike out this spring, later on, to get maintained, ready for the 2024 spring-summer season this year coming up, and also really excited to start looking at classes for the upcoming next year 2024-2025 semester. So lots of positive details before as well as after the summer draws near as well. Most importantly, everyone, you may as well want to know is that I have been doing extremely well since the beginning of my second season in Special Olympics bowling, from this October 5 months ago in fall 2023 to this month of March. I started with 87 points, 90 points to a total of 177, and then 135, 106 to 241 points, 172 points, 140 to 312, and then 5 months ago in November, 120 points, 127 to 247, 128, 112 to 240, 150, 117 to 267, and also 4 months ago in December, before the holidays, at the end of this past year, 2023, I scored 171 points, 104 points to a total 275, and also 132 points, 132 points to a total 264, and then 12 months ago in January, 3 months ago, 114 points, 145 to 259 points, 126, 112 to 238, 138 points, 98 points to 236, and at the start of February last month, 185 points, 97 points to 282, 116 points, 145 points to 261, and then a week and a half before, 114 points, 138 points to 152. And very recently, last week ago, 149 points, 116 points to a total of 262. 265 points, you might as well say, so very close to 270 points, and not that far from the 300 points mark. Now, you may as well would like to know, Coach Tracy, Betty, Rolly are very impressed with the hardworking performance, especially Coach. They have been seeing how well I've been performing. And in fact, you may as well know I made a great start to a spare in the first game of Special Olympics bowling on my start of my 6th month in my second season, and also really pushed the boat up to 149 points, close to 150 points too. And most of all, I am so excited to see what my third season in Special Olympics bowling, both S1 All-Stars 1 5-pin bowling, as well as at Doon bowling lanes, including the 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway bowling lanes, will look like when I start my third season in Special Olympics bowling for next year's Special Olympics bowling season after this summer, come next year at the start of next fall for the 2024-2025 Special Olympics bowling season. And most importantly, as Coach Betty informed me, that the 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, the Gateway bowling lanes on the south side, for Special Olympics is every Saturday for 2 weeks. So it's not like every Saturday like All-Stars 1 Special Olympics bowling every Sunday morning for 5-6 months between October, this spring, and April. The 10-pin bowling for Special Olympics bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, the Gateway bowling lanes, is longer than the AS1 5-pin Special Olympics bowling. So between the 7.5 months, 8 months between October to this May for 2 weeks on alternating Saturdays for 2 weeks. So I'm very excited to tell you, I can hardly wait to get signed up for my third season in Special Olympics bowling after this summer, next fall, for the 2024-2025 Special Olympics bowling season coming up as well. And most importantly, I am so looking forward to getting things well on schedule before this summer, as well as after the summer, next fall, next winter, especially looking forward to an amazing, incredible, miraculous, fresh new start to my third season in Special Olympics bowling in the 2024-2025 Special Olympics bowling season when next fall comes. And I'll provide you the amazing details, not just before the summer or during the summer, but also when we get closer to the end of the summer next fall, when the kids start their next school year for the 2024-2025 school year. So there'll be a lot to talk about when the time comes. So I hope everyone will stay tuned for that. Of all the positive things what's been going on in my Special Olympics bowling this year, I have been doing much better and have recently been pushing the boat, shifting from 109 points to 125 and 126 points too. And most of all, you may as well want to hear Blake, one of my friends who's in my bowling team in Special Olympics. He got 2 strikes in the first 2 frames too at the start of our 6th month of my second season in Special Olympics bowling. So we're making incredible progress. In fact, I'm really excited to show you my amazing medal when we near the end of my second season of Special Olympics bowling at Doon bowling lanes, especially with the amazing news of the Special Olympics Bowl-a-thon this spring in April, and that'll mark the completion of my second season of this year as well. And I hope you may as well want to hear, I hope to make some amazing YouTube videos of my public transit trips on my travels to Hamilton, Toronto, on my visits in Ontario this year, as well as next year and the following year after, because I was very careful last time, 3 years ago, during the week of my grandmother and Auntie Hazel's funeral that week, last summer in July 2021, 3 years ago. And I also had the opportunity to take the bus from my Auntie Paula's place on the HSR to Aldershot Station, and had the opportunity to take the GO train from both Aldershot Station and in Waterdown in Burlington, as well as Oakville Station in Oakville, as well as visiting Union Station in Toronto during the day. I got to ride the subway a couple times because I was very careful what I did. And it's a very wonderful reason I watch out for myself and other people. constantly keep in touch with my friends and family where I'm going to be, and always remembering the same rules, like staying against the wall, stay behind the yellow line on the subway and the streetcars at all times, and always paying attention to what's around me. But most of all, everybody, the main thing I would like to say is that these extra bowling practices in between my work schedule at Loblaw City Market and Ice District, and including my AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics bowling at Bonnie Doon bowling lanes, in between I've been shifting with 5 pin and 10 pin quite a bit. And those bowling tutorials on YouTube I've been watching has really been helping me a lot too, and it's been giving me a positive understanding, and as well as constant attention about the ins and out about strikes, spares, including 7-10 split challenges as well as many other things. And I look forward to hoping to go make 2 trips to Calgary this summer, 1 day for Stampede, and then a couple of weeks after Stampede this summer in July, less than 5 months from now, in 4.5 months as well. And I'll explain that when later on at the end of March or at the beginning of this April and May, and then talk about the details when that time comes. Most of all, everyone, I'm also going to come up with amazing ideas for my 31st birthday of this spring, of this May, of this year, including my 32nd birthday the following next May of next spring, next year in May 2025 as well. So there'll be a lot of positive details as well when that time comes. So I hope each as well as every one of you will stay tuned for live end of March 2024 update. That'll be on a separate live video after St. Patrick's Day, and I'll provide a happy St. Patrick's Day. I'll make it a premiere. That'll premiere during the middle of this March, and then also make a happy St. Patrick's Day March 17th of 2025 on a separate video as well for next year, so that way it'll be prepared when that time arrives. So thank you again for this live mid-March 2024 update, ladies and gentlemen, and YouTubers as well as Canadian public transit elevator enthusiasts listening to this. I will talk to you all very soon. Thank you for this live mid-March 2024 update. It's premiering March 10th, the second week of this March, before the middle of this March. So I'll talk to you all soon. Stay safe and take care, everyone.